Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, Tanya. Great to have everybody here. Oops. Maybe you'll hear me better now. All right. Welcome, Jen. And looks like it's a little bit choppy. Let me know if that continues on your end or if everything is good. I'm super excited to be here with you all today on this special last day of 2025 live stream event. Thank you, Tanya. Super excited to be here. Oop, here we go. All right, that should be better. Hi, Marcy. Yeah, I just cleaned my camera on the computer, but obviously it must not have helped, so I'll try again. And I might need to, yeah, that didn't do anything, like use some cleaner after this. So thank you, Marcy. Welcome. Happy New Year, Kat. I'm excited because I will also be here with you tomorrow as well. Maybe if I close this. Sun, the beautiful, warm Mexican sun is coming in. This might help. Yeah, I think that is a little bit better. So give a word in the chat or an emoji in the chat of how you're coming into this last day of 2025. How does that feel? What are you experiencing today? What's your energy like today? For me, the word buoyant comes to mind, so I'll go with buoyant. Ah, great. Let's see what we have here. Marcy is grateful and ready to let go. Jen, exhausted. Tanya, optimistic. Hello, Marielle, welcome. Sarah is tired. Awesome, Marcy. Listening to Michael Singer, ready to clear blockages. I'd be curious to know which Michael Singer you listen to. I've heard so many. Yeah. So actually, the card we pulled in the last live stream, I always pull a Michael Singer card, so thank you, Marcy, for saying that, because I'm going to read this one again. It's been sitting here with me. So if you don't know Michael Singer, let me know. From The Untethered Soul, he says, a wise person remains centered enough to let go every time the energy shifts into a defensive mode. The moment the energy moves, relax and release. Letting go means falling behind the energy instead of going into it. So that is how he articulates to release blockages. So love that. Yeah, so if you are new to me, please say hello if you care to, or give an emoji in the comments. I'm Natalie, spiritual life coach and Reiki master teacher. and Insight Timer teacher for coming up on 5 years now. Welcome, Andrea. Happy New Year's Eve. So I've been in Mexico over a year now, and I was here for last New Year's, and I saw something funny that was like talking about the importance of Spanish accent marks, and to be very careful when you write and say, but more write, Happy New Year, that you must not forget to use the little squiggly over the N in the word año. Yes, because if you don't put that squiggly, you will say Happy New Anus. So there's a little jubilation laugh, crude humor. It's all spiritual, because that's life. So, Feliz Nuevo Año, not Ano. So, I might say that as a joke later. Hi, Lisa. I am living near Guadalajara on the biggest lake in Mexico. So, what we're going to be doing today is something light and fun that I love doing, which is I'm going to be guiding you into a meditation and visualization, where we are going to be visioning into the next year. And as a life coach, and as just me being me as a life coach, not every coach does this. Some do. I do. One of my favorite parts when I work with people is where we vision into the future of what somebody wants to create. It can be very powerful and clarifying, and sometimes it can be difficult because, you know, for some people it's quite common to lose the capacity or the ability to dream. It's lost in childhood due to life, and that's okay. Hi, Amy, welcome. So, you know, we just want to use this space today as a place to play, be light, envision, see what unfolds in your intuitive mind and your inner knowing. You know, I have been a student of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I started teaching meditation almost 10 years ago as a result of doing a life transformational training from not him, but somewhere else, and then diving into Joe Dispenza's work almost 10 years ago. And then I moved here almost 10 years ago, and through just a synchronous event, I started teaching meditation. And so really that's kind of the beginning of what led me to be here with you right now. I'd say the earlier beginning is getting clean and sober a long time ago, because without that there would be no way I could function in the way that I functioned in the world. So that had to happen first, and that's the baseline in which my life exists. And you know, then I went on this part of the journey that I'm speaking of. So when I started teaching meditation, or guiding meditation, let's say, here almost 10 years ago, I was doing these Joe Dispenza style visualization meditations, and I started calling them jubilations. So the title of this live stream has that word in it for that reason. And so many people had so many powerful experiences in those sessions, because we got into where you want to go and what you want to create. because the mind focuses on problems, focuses on survival. We want to move from survival into creation in 2026. So, we want to let go of survival energy. We want to let go of grasping and clinging energy. We want to let go of controlling, manipulating energy. And we want to move into remembering that life is the dancer and we are the dance. Life is the dancer. We are the dance. So let that sink in. We're not the dancer. We are being danced in every moment. So how can we let go of control, let go of fear, let go of living in a fog, fear, obligation, and guilt? Let go of expectations, let go of people pleasing, let go of showing up because we feel pressure to do so from the outside. Living more in alignment and integrity with who we are and what we want to create. And having our insides match our outsides even a little bit more. And so moving into creation energy, moving into inner alignment and outer alignment, moving into possibility and out of the idea of the brain and the mind thinking it knows everything, contempt prior to investigation or contempt after investigation, or just the mind being closed to possibility. We want to leave all that behind. So what of what I'm saying resonates with you all right now? What are you ready to let go of in 2025? What are you ready to leave in 2025 and not bring forward? And not to say it's absolute that after midnight tonight it must not be brought forth. And just having the intention. What have you been tolerating that you will no longer tolerate in 2026? Maybe with yourself or others. Where have you been settling? And you're no longer willing to settle. Where are you going to raise your standards? Because our standards dictate our reality. And if you have low standards, if you tolerate low standards from yourself, then you're going to get the results that reflect those standards. If you raise your standards, you'll live from that. Hi, Eliana. Letting go of self-criticism. I totally love that one. That's so intrinsic within most of us. And the beautiful thing is, you're aware that it exists. We're programmed from childhood. Our primary caretaker's voice is our internal voice. The voice in your head is the voice of your primary caretaker from childhood. That might be scary or comforting, or maybe both. So the thing is, if you are here listening to this, if you are on this journey, if you're hearing this, you're ready to hear it, and you're already vibrating at a certain frequency to even be drawn here. So it's like, okay, I see the self-criticism. That's the first step. Now I get to create space between me and that old programming by not believing everything it says, by having compassion and doing that inner work moment by moment. We can only do it right now. So that's a great one. Jen, feeling guilty for choosing yourself. I have a life coaching client that we have worked deeply for a number of years on this exact thing. And actually, there's an example that's very specific to what you're saying, Jen. I love that you brought this in. This client, somebody like not close to them, but close to somebody close in their life, passed like last week. And so, you know, this client went to the visitation, brought dinner, brought flowers, and then of course were invited to the actual funeral service, and they did not want to go. They felt they had done enough, they felt depleted, and yet they really wrestled with feeling guilty if they didn't go. And this person chose not to go. And that was a huge moment for them in which they overcame that old fog, fear, obligation, and guilt energy. And they had like a backlash of feeling a bunch of guilt when they didn't go. And, you know, we got to work with that. So these patterns can be deep and are very changeable. And, you know, it helps to have support too, to move through that sort of a thing. Hi, Susie, welcome. Marcy, letting go of judgment. I know that, you know, to me, judgment is the foundation of what's not working. I don't want to say wrong, but what doesn't work for humans in the world. Judgment is the one thing everything can be boiled down to. And we usually think of it as judgment of others, and it's actually more judgment on ourselves. To me, that's the root of every challenge or suffering or problem or issue, is self-judgment. And so to let go of that, it will change your life. And what a noble and worthy endeavor. And that's one of mine as well. And it can be, you know, in my coaching, I always talk about let go 2%, let go 5% of judgment. Be 2% more aware of self-criticism. So for those of you who are new here or have not received my visioning process that I do with people, and this is resonating for you, like these are the sorts of things that I dive deep in my life coaching with people. And so if you haven't experienced that yet with me, if you've never had a gifted session, I want to offer that to those in my community. It can be very, very powerful and clarifying, and really help create ahas that will create shifts moving forward. So send a private message if you feel called to. Don't forget to follow me here on Insight Timer. I'm also double live streaming this on my YouTube channel. You can follow me there, as well as my Facebook, Instagram, and check my website. And you can find all that here in my profile in Insight Timer. You can also join my group, Natalie's Healing Circle, where we can stay in touch. And check out my meditations. I've got many on here. So yeah, so we've already dove deep into like kind of what's not working from before that you want to have the intention to leave behind and bring into 2026 the things that are working. So we're going to do and transition into this guided process, guided meditation journey. And I'm going to activate Reiki and Solvana healing energies as well. If you care to receive that, just have the intention to receive. And yeah, we're going to settle in, and I'm going to take you on a journey together. So, does anybody have any questions or comments before we dive into that? And I just invite you to be light about this, to just let it flow, do your best, surrender, relax. There's nothing performative here. There's nothing you have to do. This is just a fun game, we can call it. And before we do that, I want to share, so I am going live tomorrow, first live of the year, and we will be talking about, year beginning, year end things, but from a totally different lens. So this one tomorrow, it's popping up on the screen, choosing a different relationship with yourself this year. So join me at the same time that we are joining now, if that feels interesting for you. And all of my replays, as I always say, are on my YouTube channel for like 2 years or more. Some are in playlists, or most of them should be. So yeah, follow me over there to find all of those. So, Tanya, I did reschedule that, and thank you all for your flexibility and understanding. Something important came up yesterday. I needed to change the Sugar Freedom Live. I rescheduled it immediately, but it takes time for New Insight Timer to publish it, and I just saw right before coming live that it's now showing up. And I'll just double check in my schedule here the time. So it's January 7th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So you should, if you follow me, get a notification that it's been scheduled. You can RSVP, bring your friends. And what else about that? Nothing. But I will be going live tomorrow and this Sunday for our Sunday morning live that we always do. And then that one on January 7th. So that was something that I posted in Natalie's Healing Circle, my Insight Timer group. I made the announcement that I was changing it. So that's, a good place to receive announcements and stay connected outside of our lives, as well as social media as well. So, yeah, I think that's all for that. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. So I'm going to activate the Reiki and Solvana healing energies now. Dr. Usui, Madam Takata, all the Reiki Grandmasters, beings responsible for bringing Reiki and Solvana energies into this world. For all of our spiritual teams, all of those beings of light and love, of highest vibration, that never take their attention from us. Our spirit guides, ascended masters, angels, archangels, saints, gods, goddesses, gurus, and source energy itself, creator, whatever that is for you, ancestors. So as the veil is very thin at this time of year, just feeling even more that divine love and presence that's never wavering, never taking its attention from you. Just imagine all of these beautiful beings of light and love surrounding and being here with us right now. And the Reiki Master symbol I will invoke, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo. The literal translation is Great Shining Light in Japanese, where Reiki was created or originated from. So just open yourself up if you care to receive this Reiki healing energy, and allow your higher self to draw that energy in exactly where it wants and needs to go for your best and highest good, as well as Solvana healing energies. Solvana, Solvana, Solvana. Energy of transformation and new beginnings, and intuitive activation and awakening within the third eye, expansion and opening. And just settle in deeper and deeper into the space that you're in. Feeling the density, the heaviness of the body, feeling the weight of gravity, tethering you to this earth, beautiful Mother Earth, feeling her energy, nurturing and loving, and just tuning into all of her elements. Earth, the grounding energy, water, energy of emotions, air, energy of the mind, and fire, energy of passion and creation. And just feel the surface that you're on. Allow yourself to rest a little bit more, a little bit deeper and deeper, letting go. Just allowing the body to unfurl, any tension to release. Imagine a warm golden light pouring down from the heavens above. You can feel its warmth now on the crown of your head. Just feeling that warm golden light, relaxing, unfurling. Feeling it go down to the base of the neck, pouring over the shoulders like warm, liquid honey, but energetically with no stickiness whatsoever. Just that soothing warmth moving down over your forehead, over the eyes, the temples, the sides of the head, where tension is stored from the jaw. Feeling this warm golden light into the sockets of the eyes. Letting the eyes relax deep in the sockets and rest. Feeling this warm light on the cheekbones, the nose, the lips, the mouth. Feeling it inside the mouth and the tongue. Resting. Feeling it over the jaw, the sides of the face, and down the chin. And now the top part of the body is covered in this warm golden light as it moves down the shoulders, down the front of the chest, the upper back, the shoulder blades, all of the muscles that carry stress and tension, feeling them relax and release even more. Feeling this warm golden light down the upper arms, around all sides of the arms, into the elbows, both sides of the forearms, going down into the wrists, the palms of the hands, the tops of the hands, into each finger, feeling this light, soothing, relaxing, and just noticing through at the end of each of the fingers a beam of light moving out at the end of each of the fingers and the thumb. This part of the body fully enlightened, engulfed in this warm golden light. And then now moving back to the torso and the upper back, the chest, the warm golden light moving into the upper abdomen, the rib cage, all of the organs being bathed in this beautiful healing, calming energy. And moving down into the mid-back, shoulder blades, this warm golden light moving around each of the vertebrae of the spine, the spaces between the spinal column and cord, all of the nerves, down into the mid-back and lower back, the crest of the hips, moving around the pelvis, the buttocks, into the front of the body again, into the lower abdomen, into the genital area, the perineum, and just feeling that relaxation as this warm golden light moves into the thighs, the top of the thighs, softening, releasing, and the backs of the thighs and the sides. This warm light moving over the knees, the kneecaps, the back of the knees, the calves and the shins. It's pouring down into the ankles, the tops of the feet, the arches and soles of the feet, and finally into each toe. And again, noticing a beam of light emitting from the end of each toe. The whole body, all the tissues, all the organs, all the structures, all of the cells, all of the structures inside of the cells of the body, into the atoms and subatomic particles and beyond. the spaces between. Flooded with this warm, healing, golden light. And it is now overflowing from the top of the head into the auric field around the body. The egg-shaped energy field now being filled with this warm golden light, healing any places of thinness or any places in the aura that need healing or shoring up, strengthening the auric field, and this warm light moving all the way up until it encompasses the whole aura, below the feet, on either side of the body, in front and back, and at the top of the head. And now just imagining an orb of golden light above the auric field that's like a magnet, and this is calling back any energy that you have left behind anywhere. This could be in 2025 or beyond, in other lifetimes, forms, dimensions, anything. So this golden orb is drawing all pieces and parts of your energy that you've given away, have been taken, whatever it is. You don't need to know, just trust. You're calling all of your energy back to you. And you can see warm golden light that is your own coming back to you above the head and being restored into your body, your auric field, your energy system, your energy body. And just feel that fortification, that sense of home and completion and wholeness. And just breathe that in. And then notice that coming to a completion. And then just now letting all of that go and resting again in the body in this moment, focusing on the breath. Focusing now on the center of the chest and the heart center. And as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in the energy that you're drawing in, that you're creating going into 2026. Who do you want to be, and how do you want to feel, and what do you want your dominant energy signature to be? And I want you to tangibly breathe in that energy as if your heart has lungs, and that this energy is moving directly into the heart. So it might be an energy of joy, of peace, of freedom, of love, of kindness, of authenticity, of vulnerability, of humility, of empowerment, of optimism, appreciation, gratitude, fulfillment. And trust your inner guidance as to what that is for you, and breathe that directly in. And just feeling your heart expand a little more, lighten a little more. You might feel more light there, more softness. And feel that throughout your entire body, whatever these energies that you are bringing into form in this new year. Maybe it's more presence, connection, And then on the exhale, just letting go of what you're leaving behind in 2025. And you don't need to analyze it or figure it out. If you want to assign words, you can, as long as it doesn't bring you back into too much thinking. Just allowing whatever is no longer serving you, whatever you're leaving behind, whatever you're letting go of, just allowing that to exhale and be released on the out breath. And trust that it will be blessed and transformed. As it is exhaled, Source will take that in, bless it, and transform the energy. So just taking some breaths in and out with this guidance. You can exhale with sound through the mouth, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just trust your own body and process. Just relax and release. Deeper and deeper, more and more. And now I'd like to invite you to imagine we are fast forwarding 1 year from today, nor now at the end of 2026. And it has been the best year of your life. You're now a year from now. You're in this day, December 31st, 2026. You're now looking back on this entire year that has passed, and you are so filled with gratitude, with even unbelievability. You can't believe how good it was. Everything you've ever wanted to have happened has come true and happened for you. And you're looking back and you're reflecting on all of the wonderful things that have happened. And just allow your mind to show you these memories of things that have occurred. And feel in your body as if you are there now. Your literal body in this moment is in this future in 2026, a year from now. You're looking back. You're so grateful. You're so appreciative. You cannot even believe the good things that have happened for you this year. It makes you might even feel tears of gratitude coming. Maybe you're looking at things that have happened in your external world. Maybe you've finally gotten, the thing that you've always wanted. Maybe you've accomplished the thing career-wise for you, in your love life, in your family life. Maybe you've moved where you've always wanted. Maybe you've upsized. Maybe you've downsized. Your bank account, you can't believe that it looks the way it does. It's never been this way before. You can't believe it. Your debts are gone. Your physical body is in perfect, amazing health. You're feeling the energy in your body. You can't believe how good it feels now that all of these things have happened for you on the outside. And even more special is how you feel on the inside in your day-to-day life. You can't believe how you wake up every day full of peace, full of gratitude, full of presence and peace, for how whole and complete you feel within yourself. You've let go of the patterns and the belief systems that no longer serve you. You've healed all of those things from your childhood. Your inner child has turned from the wounded child to the wonder child, and you're living from that place. You're feeling so good, so whole and complete, and that's even more important than all of the wonderful things you've created in your outer world. And just feel how good that feels to feel that inner state of alignment and all the things you had to overcome to create this. You have transformed yourself. Who did you need to be in order to create this year in the way that you want? What was the biggest thing that had to change for you to create it? What was the biggest thing you had to overcome, to let go of, to stop doing, or to start doing? And just breathe in as if it's already happened. Your body is existing in this future state now. You can feel this future version of you right here and now. You can feel the energy vibration. And just breathe that in. Feel that into all the parts of your body. How good this feels. And you know that you created this. You are empowered. You are sovereign. You know that you are the creator of your reality, and you co-created with Source, God, Spirit, the universe, your guides, all of those things, and that you are the source of your creation. And you feel so empowered and free knowing that you have created this. You are the common denominator, and you can create what you choose. And just rest in this energy. Breathing in and breathing out, just basking in this glow. Feel the vibration in your body as it's raised and cleared and purified. And just now come back into this moment here and now with all of this beautiful energy, grounding it into your present reality now. And just surrender your creation. Surrender this experience. Trust the unfolding. Trust the flow. Surrender, allow, and trust. Knowing that it's already happened, it's already been created, and now you get to live into that with your intention in every moment to the best of your ability, being that version of yourself now. What thoughts, habits, decisions, and actions will you take? What will you think? What is that version of you that's created all of this? How are they thinking? How are they seeing their current life differently? What will they do differently given the current challenges in order to get to that beautiful future a year from now? What's the first small step that you'll take towards that vision? Now I want you to just very gently, slowly, easily allow your eyes to just barely open and remain soft and unfocused, and feel your body as your eyes orient back to the 3 dimensions we're in. Integrate what we just did And now bring it into your open eye state right now. And just integrate for a moment. Pause, feel the body, feel the energy. Breathe all of those wonderful elevated emotions. And fully arrive back here and now. So welcome back. What a beautiful, powerful journey we just went on. Please give an emoji of your experience or share a few words. If you found this helpful, please give a donation if you feel called to. And thank you so much for supporting me, following me, and being here in this powerful day, in this powerful time together. And I do want to offer the visioning process that I mentioned earlier because it's exactly kind of what we just went into there. So if you want to dive deeper into what that was for you or what came up for you, send me a private message if you've never received a gifted session with me before. This has been a powerful and wonderful journey. This will be on my live replays if you want to revisit it. That was a very powerful transmission and adventure that we went on. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrea. And just give yourself some time to come back. We went very deep today. And again, you'll want to join me tomorrow for a different look at going into the new year for our first live stream in 2026. I will be excited to join with you 24 hours from now. And if there's nothing further, we will go ahead and close for today. I'm so thankful that you all were able to join. Wish you a safe and wonderful New Year's Eve. And I will see you all tomorrow. I will see you all next year. And sending so much light and love to each of you. Namaste.